All right, here's a tune that it has been inspired by numerous experiences over the years, and hopefully it's something you can relate to. But there's a reference in this tune to something that happened to me when I was just in my very early 20s working at a deli, and there was a wine rack that had the bottles stacked horizontally from up there. And of course, you're supposed to take the bottle off the top. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. So there was a woman in there and had a 3-year-old kid that was just like running around this deli, and there was all this high-priced stuff. And the owner kept saying, "Hey, can you please watch your kid?" Just, you know, and she was, of course, the mom was not paying attention. And the kid went over at one point and pulled the bottom bottle of wine out from the stack. And so it was like, and about 7 of those bottles of wine shattered, and there was wine just flowing across the floor. And I didn't realize that 20 years later I was going to write a tune about it, but in any case, it was a memorable scene. She disappeared, of course. The whole store had to shut down for like 2 hours, and they were moving all the bottles of wine off. So anyway, it was quite a scene. So anyway, here's a tune that relates to that subject, and I'm sure each of you has your own personal story, and it's called Please Watch Your Kid. If you choose to have a baby, I wish you joy, but be aware one important detail comes with that decision. When you let sperm and egg collide, you sign yourself up to provide 18 years of nearly constant supervision. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. I'm thinking, who did I invite? Who would put Jell-O on this chair? Then your 3-year-old runs by with mashed potatoes in his hair. You're so deep in conversation, you're completely unaware. Won't you please, please watch your kid? All the items that were on my desk, he's strewn about the den. On the wall I find his artwork made with Sharpie and a pen. Like a bomb, my speakers blow. He cranked the volume knob to 10. Won't you please, please watch your kid? As your little angel falls into a rhythm, I need you with him. Put your parent skills to use. Tell him leave the cat alone. You can't touch that saxophone. Get off that shelf, it's breaking loose. That's not sparkling apple juice. He found the thermostat, and now the house is 95 degrees. The phone is hanging off the hook, and someone's speaking Japanese. This isn't working, 'cause you're shirking your responsibility. He teeters high upon a stool. He's running laps around the pool. He charges right out in the street. He thinks the oven door is neat. He just flushed the potpourri, and you're a total absentee. I can't believe you didn't see what he just did. Won't you please, please watch your kid? There he goes. he runs by. I never heard a human being make a sound so shrill and high. But you won't tell him to stop, 'cause you're afraid he'll start to cry. Won't you please, please watch your kid? While you text and pick out groceries, he careens about the store. Then he cuts a corner short, a case of wine goes on the floor. While the staff mops up the mess, I see you slipping out the door. Won't you please, please watch your kid? Your policing is the worst I could imagine. Just turn your badge in, you just sit there like a blob. I love to hear you tell him no, or say that's it, it's time to go. I never wish to seem a snob, but you're the parent, do your job. On the airport moving walkway, he's a raging bullet train, ramming luggage-laden people, simply trying to make their plane. You're in line somewhere for coffee, and so clueless you remain. His constant coughing makes me wince. He's leaving sticky fingerprints. His fingers reaching for a plug. He just threw up on the rug. He's running up and down the stairs. Somehow he climbed in with the bears. He's wading in above the falls. He's peeking underneath the stalls. He's eating something off the ground, and you're nowhere to be found. And if he screams again, I'm bound to flip my lid. Won't you please, can't you please watch your